everybody, so I'm back for another Talk Tuesday. If you don't know what Talk Tuesday is, every Tuesday I upload a video where I'm doing my makeup, I show you guys what I'm using, and I also chat about things in life. So I'm just gonna get started, but today's video actually had a good request on a previous video. I don't remember which one, but about starting a YouTube channel and how you make money on YouTube and kind of everything that goes along with that. And you know what, I've thought about doing this video for a long time because I thought it'd be helpful to those of you who have a channel or want to start a channel, and I was going to put this up on my main mommy channel, but I thought it'd be easier to do it here because it's more casual, and yeah, so I thought I'd just kind of go over it. There's definitely, I'm going to kind of skim the surface on YouTube stuff and how to make money, but if you want a more in-depth video than this, definitely let me know. I'm going to start with the Cover FX Blemish Treatment Primer. This is new to me. I've been using it for maybe 2 weeks or so because of my breakouts, and I figure, you know what, if I get a primer, this is like a gel consistency, I figure if I get a primer that treats blemishes at the same time, that it might be a great barrier between all my breakouts and the makeup, because I'm sure putting makeup on top of breakouts is not helping them heal. So I figured this would be great. It'd be like a primer, so it will help my makeup at the same time, but it will also help with those blemishes. So I just kind of use it in areas where I tend to break out and I tend to need primer. I don't use it all over my face, but so far I like it. I don't have a total opinion on it yet, so I'll have to keep you guys updated, but that's what I'm using. Alright, so I'm going to use my Too Faced Born This Way foundation because it's my current favorite. Just going to rub it in all over my face. Skin is so dry right now. I don't know if that's coming across on camera, but I should have used a more intense moisturizer. I'm going to try and use up the MAC Pro Longwear Concealer because I'm trying to use it up. And I'm trying to think how to start this video because there's so much. And it's different between if you don't have a YouTube channel at all and you are totally new to YouTube and you just want like basic info versus if you are already a YouTuber and you know kind of the basics and you're just looking for more information. So yes, I guess I'll just start with if you're new to YouTube and you're wondering the ways that you can make money on YouTube, there's a few different avenues. The first is YouTube AdSense. Now, it used to be back in the day, you had to be a YouTube partner, you had to apply for that before you could start monetizing your videos, but now you can pretty much start monetizing your video right from the first video. So that's awesome. If you're wanting to start a YouTube channel, you can monetize it from your very first video. So basically, you just sync up your AdSense account with your YouTube channel, and then advertisers, they put ads on your video. You don't have any control over what ads they are. You can choose if you want like the pre-roll versus the skippable ads versus an ad in the beginning, ad at the end. You can choose things like that, but other than that, you don't have control over what ads go up on your videos. But basically, you get paid a certain rate for how many people click on those ads, and I don't know if it's, I'm not an expert on this. I don't think it's if people view the ads. Maybe if it's one of those ones you can skip. I think if someone watches to the end, then you get paid more, or definitely if they click on it. But that's the first way. And then YouTube, you'll be able to see how much money you're making in your AdSense account, and then they pay you out at the end of each month. Now there is a threshold. You have to make at least $100 in order to get paid out. So when you're first starting a channel, that might take you several months, several years. Just depends on how popular your videos are. But yeah, that's something to keep in mind. But that's probably the main way that people are making money on YouTube, because that's consistent. That's coming in every single month. And one thing to keep in mind when you are a content creator and you're making videos is that the more content you put up, the more those videos get traction each month, if that makes sense. It's not like the first time you put up a video, you just get paid for it that month. That video stays on YouTube forever if you keep it up there. So as long as people keep watching it, keep searching it, keep finding it, then you're going to continue to get paid for that video month after month. So as your video base grows, so does your earnings. At least typically that's how it works. Really wish I had thought out, like written down my thoughts a little bit more before filming this. But if you have questions, just leave a comment down below, or if you want a more specific video. So that's the first way that you can make money on YouTube. The second way is affiliate programs. So if you partner with a company, maybe you're reviewing something, or even like subscription boxes. If you're doing beauty videos and things like that, you don't even have to partner with them. You will just get a referral code. Like anybody has their own referral code, and if you put it down below and someone signs up for whatever it is with your link, then depends, you'll either get money that you can cash out, or you'll get money towards that particular website for the next time you purchase something. So those are affiliate programs. Amazon also has a good one where you can link anything you're talking about that's sold on Amazon. You can link that link down below, and if people use your Amazon link, then you get money back, a percentage for what they purchase. So that one's really good as well. You can redeem that in Amazon money, or you can actually have that cashed out as well. Trying out a new eyebrow pencil that I actually hauled in a drugstore haul. I'm not sure if it's up before or after this. But yes, the next way is sponsorships and or products sent to review for free. So when you're first starting out and you know your videos start to get traction and companies become interested in you, then they're going to reach out to you and want to send you products to try out for free. There's also websites out there now. It's very different than it was even a couple years ago, where you can apply for free products to be sent to you to review. Now these ones aren't paid, these aren't sponsorships, but in my opinion, $1 saved is $1 earned. So if it's something that you're going to be purchasing with your own money anyways, and it's something that you really like, and the company is sending it to you for free, in my opinion, that's the same as being paid, if that makes sense. So those usually come up before sponsorships do, but like I said, I find those just as valuable if it's something that you were going to buy anyhow. All right, doing some cream blush. And then a sponsorship is when you not only get the product sent to you for free, but the company pays you for the video. So those usually happen once you have somewhat of a good following. However, I feel like with every year that passes, specifically this past year, and I think that the trend moving into 2016 is that companies are really realizing the value of social media influencers, whether it be YouTube or Facebook or Instagram or whatever, and these opportunities are popping up all over the place. So those are great opportunities because sometimes you can make more than even what you would through AdSense, through affiliate programs, things like that. If you're working with a big company and they have a big marketing budget, then that can be a great way to make money as well. There are also websites out there now where you can apply for these sponsorships, which is again something relatively new in the past year or so, maybe longer. I'm not sure. I've only been onto it for a year. So you can go into these websites. I'll link some of them down below if you want to check it out. And you can see what companies are looking for reviews, and you can find products that align with what your channel is about and what you're interested in. And if you like a product and you want to review it, then you can apply for it. You can put in your sponsorship fee, and if you're accepted, then you get to work with that company and do that sponsorship. I'm going to be trying out this highlighter. It's a cream highlighter from the Birchbox that I just received. Again, if that video is not up yet, it will be shortly, although I think it's up before this video. But yes, those are the main ways. As you get bigger, or if you're something super niche where you know you have some merchandise that you can sell, whether it be apparel or books or calendars, I'm just trying to think what other YouTubers are selling, then you can definitely make money that way. I haven't gone down that road. There are some things, some ideas that I'd like to do in the future, but I think if you want to go down the merchandise road, you should have a really substantial following, because you're going to put time and effort into that merchandise, and you really want to make sure that it's, you know, well received. So that's probably the last way I can think of that you can make money on YouTube. I might be forgetting something, but yeah, those are the main ways. Just sticking on that sponsorship trend, you don't always have to go out and apply for sponsorships. A lot of times companies will find you in YouTube somehow. Maybe they're searching something that's related to their product, and they will actually contact you themselves. That's why you see a lot of YouTubers leave their business email addresses in the description of their video, because then companies can reach out to them for a sponsorship or just to send them free product directly that way. So yeah, it's not always you applying. A lot of times, especially as you get larger, companies start reaching out. Alright, so if you're thinking about starting a YouTube channel, maybe you haven't started one yet, but you've kind of been thinking about it, I thought I'd just give you a little bit of advice. I've been here now for 6 years. It started off just as a hobby for myself, and it was for years, and it still is something I truly enjoy. So I would say if you're going into it because you're hoping to make money, like that's why you're on this video, then I wouldn't go into it for that reason, because for the majority of people, there are exceptions. There are people who blow up instantly for whatever reason, but for the majority of the people, it's a longer road. You have to expect to go into it, start uploading content, get a lot of content on your channel, get some traction, people have to find you. A lot of things have to come in place before you start getting paid. So I think as soon as I got, I'm trying to remember when I became a YouTube partner, maybe like within my first year or so, and it was really slow going 6 years ago. It was several months before I got my first paycheck, but from then on I did continue to get paid, and it was just kind of like this part-time extra money, fun thing on the side, money I could put back into my channel, and I still did it as a hobby. It wasn't until this past year that I would say it became kind of my full-time job, which I'm very excited about. I feel very blessed for that, and it still doesn't quite feel real, but I just wanted to say that if you're going into it hoping it's going to become your full-time job, I don't think that that's going to get you very far, because you're going to get discouraged. It's going to take you time and a lot of effort to get traction on your videos for the majority of people, and there's a lot of work involved before you actually see the success, if that makes sense. So if you're going into it, I would just go in with that mindset. Go into it because you enjoy whatever it is you're making videos about, you want to share with the world, you want to meet new people, and go into it with the attitude that if you don't end up making the money that you were hoping to, that's totally fine. It was just something that you wanted to do as a hobby for yourself. That would be my suggestion. And then if it does become something, you can be extra excited and surprised, but you won't be bummed and discouraged and not want to make videos if that doesn't happen. If you're thinking about what content to create, I would pick something that you are passionate about, that you love, and that you find you're knowledgeable in. You don't want to pick something that you don't know a lot about and then start trying to teach people about it or share it. I would pick something that's like your lifelong passion, something that you love and that you know you can continue to love for a long time. And that being said, I find that channels that are more niche, and I've heard this all over the place, but more specific geared channels tend to do better, because then people who are looking for that specific content can find you easier. Whereas if you have a channel that's all over the place and doing tons of different things, which some channels do successful that way, but it's harder for people to find you and want to follow you because they only want one portion of your channel. So if there's something that's really niche to you and you know you have a lot to share and you're passionate about, then I would definitely stick with that. So say you started a channel and you know you're hoping for more viewers, more views, more subscribers, things like that, and you're just trying to think about what you could do. Some ideas that I have. The first is think about how you title your videos, because that's how new people are going to find you. So you don't always want to cater to your current subscribers and grab their attention. You want to think about people who might come across your channel, if that makes sense. So if you're doing a how-to video or a review or whatever it might be, you want to think about what somebody would be searching in the Google search bar to come across your video. For example, you don't want to, like I did a review recently on Cassidy's favorite baby toy. And if I had just titled the video Cassidy's favorite baby toy, I mean, my subscribers are going to see the video and watch the video, but somebody who's searching for a really great baby toy, or that baby toy in specific, it was a Bright Starts one, they're not going to come across my review. So instead, I titled it Bright Starts Laugh and Giggle, whatever it was called. It had a really long name. So now people who are looking for reviews on that baby toy will come across my video. And then in the thumbnail of my video, I put best baby toy or Cassidy's favorite baby toy, something like that. So my subscribers still know like what I'm talking about, why I love this product, that kind of thing, but new people can find my video. So I hope that made sense. That's just something to keep in mind. I'm gonna play around with the Naked palettes, both of them. I don't know what colors I want because I haven't played with them in a while. But the second thing is YouTube is all about community. So if you're able to do a collaboration with somebody, it's a great opportunity for their followers to follow you and your followers to follow them. So usually if you can find somebody within this same kind of subscriber base than you, it's a great place to start, because then it's kind of equal sharing. But collaborations is a great thing. And like I said, community. So the more that you can connect with people of similar categories that you're filming about, like the mommy community, for example, the more you can comment on their videos, they can discover you. There's also Facebook groups and other ways of connecting. I know there's the YouTube Mommy Meetup. That's a great place on Facebook. I'll try and remember to link it down below, where you can find collaborations that way. You can bounce ideas off each other. You can just find other channels to watch that are in the same niche as you. So yes, it's all about community. I hope that was somewhat helpful. I mean, there's so much more I could go into detail about certain things. If you're wanting a specific video of some sort, I'd be happy to do that. But yeah, my advice would be, if you've been thinking about it and you're just unsure, you know, if you actually want to pull the cord, what's the saying? Take the plunge. If you're unsure if you want to do it, I say do it. 2016, I've seen several places. I follow a lot of like trend predictors, and video content creation, video specific, is predicted to be absolutely massive in 2016. So if you're worried that the market is flooded and that people aren't going to find you because there's already so many people doing the same thing, don't worry about that. There's more viewers on YouTube every single day. YouTube is becoming huge. So with more viewers, then there's room for more content creators, and everybody is different. So that's another thing. Try not to copy exactly what everybody else is doing. I mean, you can do the same ideas and things like that, but do it in your own style. Put your own spin on it. If you're worried that people aren't going to like your video because it's different than the majority, don't worry about that, because you might actually become more popular because you're not alone. You're going to find your community that's just like you and that's going to appreciate you for you. If that makes sense, there's going to be a lot of people that like what's out there now, but that just means that if you don't see somebody who's out there like you now, there's a whole community that doesn't have somebody to watch that's just like you. Do you know what I mean? I hope that made sense. You'd be surprised how similar you are to people in the world. They just have to find you. This is such a pretty color. We can't get over it. This is YDK from the Urban Decay 2 palette. Oh, how I missed you. Why have I not been using you? Anyways, I'm gonna stop rambling about this topic now. I need to get this makeup done. My baby needs to have a nap. I need to go feed her, and I really want to, what color to use next? I really want to finish this before I have to go feed her, because then I have more filming to do. Alright, I guess my last piece of advice is, if you do get into the YouTube world and you start doing well and you start getting traction and enjoying what you're doing, then my advice is to stay true to you, because a lot of opportunities are going to come your way, especially as companies are really catching on to the idea that content creators will talk about their products, and you're going to get a lot of emails and a lot of offers. And what I mean by stay true to you is only be choosy. Only pick things that you truly like, obviously, that you actually find work. You don't want to lie to your subscribers. You want to use products. You want to talk about products that you love and that work, but that kind of align with your brand and what you're talking about. If you start talking about and doing reviews on everything that comes your way, not only is it going to saturate your channel, but you're going to lose the trust, I guess, of your subscribers. So that's more so for when you actually have a YouTube channel going. But keep that in mind as you're moving forward, and that's for all content creators, myself included. As things start blowing up like I feel like they're going to in 2016, it's just important to keep in mind why you started the channel to begin with, what you wanted to accomplish to begin with, and share with your audience, especially when choosing sponsorships or products sent for free to review. So the last thing I'm going to do is put on my Revlon Ultra HD Matte Lip Color, and why does it never have the names on it? It's the prettiest color. I've become such a lip junkie, I feel like, in the past 4 weeks. But this kind of color, like Your Lips But Better, kind of nude, kind of pink, I have just been loving. I think it's because of my skin tone right now. I'm so pale. I don't know, but these have been long wearing and I really like it. So that's kind of my thoughts, my 2 cents. I mean, take it with a grain of salt. Every YouTuber is going to be different. Every YouTuber is going to have a different experience and a different opinion on all sorts of these things. But if you're new to starting a YouTube channel, hopefully that gave you a little bit of background on behind the scenes of how you can make money with YouTube. It's definitely an amazing opportunity. If you can make videos on something that you love doing already and get paid for it, that's amazing. That's another thing. And I was watching That Is Rad's video about this recently, and I totally agree. Some people get really weird about sponsorships, and I don't understand, because if you actually love the product and you're using it and you want to share it with your audience and you're getting paid to do so, why wouldn't you support that YouTuber? That's such an awesome opportunity. It's not like they're lying to you. They're using the product anyways, and it's, I don't know, in any other job, if you go to work, you put in time on you know, at your work you get paid. YouTube is the same thing. This takes a lot of time and effort, so that's another thing to think about if you're starting a channel. Don't expect it to be easy. This may seem pretty easy right now, but there's a lot of setup beforehand, there's a lot of editing, rendering, uploading, tags, description afterwards. It's time consuming, so it's got to be something you really love. But yeah, I don't get that about sponsorships. If a company is willing to pay a YouTuber and support them on something they were going to make anyways, why wouldn't that be awesome? Like win-win-win. Anyways, just my 2 cents. Please let me know if you have any questions, and thanks so much for watching. Bye!